I don't have any Swiss account. So I don't have actually right now. जब आप मुझे बोल रहे तब मुझे ये सब पता चल रहा है कि I don't have any Swiss account.
तो किस प्रकार से ये आपको हैरानी हुई है कि आपको कोई नोटिस या
नहीं? For this we don't have any this.
तो ये जो नाम आया है सुप्रीम कोर्ट में आज जो सरकार ने घोषित किया है, तो आप किस तरह से ले रहे हैं और आने वाला मीन्स कि आपका क्या स्टेप रहेगा?
See, whatever the prosecution, we will just reply. और हमारा ऐसा कुछ है नहीं, जो भी है हमने बुक्स में जो है वो सब दिखा दिया है और जो भी है हमने ऑलरेडी डिक्लेयर कर दिया है।
तो क्या मीन्स के स्विस बैंक के अलावा क्या अन्य कोई देश में अकाउंट है, ऐसी कोई जानकारी?
नहीं, whatever जो भी है हमने ऑलरेडी डिक्लेयर करके हमारा सब डिक्लेयर किया हुआ है सब पूरा।
अभी जो नाम आया उसके आपको कोई लेना देना नहीं?
हमें आज अभी आप बता रहे तो मुझे मालूम पड़ रहा है कि ये है सब।
Well, that was Pankaj Lodhia, in fact, coming out and denying that he holds any Swiss bank account. So after the senior executive of the Dabur Group, who has come out and issued a clarification saying that the account was in fact made when he was an NRI and hence the account is absolutely legal. The other person who has also been named in that government affidavit has come out and issued a clarification saying that he has no Swiss account. That was Pankaj Chimanlal Lodhiya from Rajkot, who has in fact issued a clarification. The statement that Dabur has issued, I'd like to quote that statement. It says, we wish to state that this account was opened when he was an NRI and was legally allowed to open this account. It is very unfortunate that every person having an account overseas is being painted with the same brush. With two outright denials of the three people who have been named in the government affidavit, the government clearly at this point in time is on the back foot. All right, Prashant Bhushan is joining me on the phone line for more. Sir, I'd like to get in a first reaction from you, Mr. Bhushan, given the fact that the government has revealed 3 selected names in that affidavit filed before the Supreme Court. 2 of those 3 people have already come out and issued clarifications and outright denials.
Yeah, I mean, these names seem to be innocuous and these are clearly, in any case, small fry, even if these accounts are illegal, as the government is saying. We had, in fact, done a press conference 1.5 years ago about some of the influential account holders in the HSBC bank, which had been revealed to the Indian government.
Right.
Which were there with the income tax department. And we had also released in that press conference some of the statements made by some of these people to the income tax department, accepting the fact that they had laundered this money abroad. So therefore, we would have expected that the government would have by now at least determined the illegality of these accounts and should have released at least those names, which included powerful businessmen like the Ambani brothers, as well as some of these politicians like this Anu Tandon, who was a Congress MP.
Right.
So therefore, at least those names should have been revealed by now.
Mr. Bhushan, I'd also like to bring in a legal perspective from you. Initially the NDA government towed the line of the previous government, citing the double taxation avoidance agreement, saying that they cannot in fact reveal the names of those people who hold bank accounts abroad, citing the double taxation avoidance agreement. How has the government now made a U-turn and come out with these 3 names?
No, what the government, to be fair to the government and to the finance minister, what he said was that we can only reveal names which are where the accounts are found to be illegal.
Right.
They are saying we can't reveal the names of those persons who are holding legal accounts.
Right.
But you see, the government has had enough time to determine the illegality of most of these accounts. In prima facie, some of these really powerful and influential account holders are clearly holding illegal accounts. Those names should have been revealed by the government by now. Unless they are being protected, we see no reason why those names are not being revealed.
Right. That is in fact the big question that we've been asking. Why have all names not been revealed? Legally speaking, is the government at all bound, to not reveal all the names? They have only revealed 3 names. Why only these select 3 names, and on what basis, Mr. Bhushan, have only these 3 names been released?
No, the government is saying that these are 3 people against whom the government has started prosecution. Now, but there are clearly many other names there of people who are clearly holding illegal accounts. We had in our press conference revealed several of such names, including the names that I had just mentioned of the Ambani brothers, of Anu Tandon, etc., who prima facie they are clearly illegal accounts. And by now the government ought to have determined that and should have released those names. I can understand they're saying that they can't release the names of legal account holders. But there are clearly many more who are holding illegal accounts, and many of those are really influential and powerful people, whether they are businessmen or politicians.
Prashant Bhushan, appreciate you joining us with that perspective. Prashant Bhushan clearly stating that there are clearly more powerful, influential people who in fact hold illegal accounts, and the government should come out, name and shame those people. The 3 people whose names the government has submitted in the affidavit, according to Prashant Bhushan, are innocuous names. These are small fry. The government clearly trying to hide the names of those bigger, influential people who in fact hold illegal accounts. We're going to continue to track developments on this story, bring in a multitude of voices and perspectives to put clarity into this black money issue.